there's been a lot of build up with Davis MacClean. You know, they were very mysterious about his brother. You know, in the last season, they kind of, you know, they threw in the fact that something's going on with his brother, and you know, we thought, oh, this might be a big deal later on. You know, and they're still kind of they're using it now. They've kind of explained more about it and the fact that he has the hepatitis. You know, what was it, Dana? It was hepatitis C and D or something.
No, it was B and D. So remember, because he has B, he would normally get a transplant. He needs a liver transplant, is cirrhosis. But because he has D, he is not eligible for the transplant.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So they explained that in this episode, and I thought that was an interesting story, actually, a story point. But I have a little critique with Davis's character, you know, and you know, it's not really a critique with the writers; it's more of his character, you know, in general. I feel like why is he trusting Saxe with this? Like he should be like dealing with this himself. Like why is he telling Saxe to work on this? Like I feel like that's if this is your brother, like you should be the main one putting in that work to try and you know figure out what to do. Go ahead, Rich.
I agree, and to answer that question, because now I'm going to pretend that I'm a writer for this show. We have to create conflict, Gary, because Saxe already has this complicated relationship with Jenny Sullivan, right? And Jenny Sullivan wants Davis to get taken down. So they did this specifically to create conflict. So make you wonder, is he going to back Davis or is he going to turn on Davis? So this is a plot device to move the story forward. That's what I would say as a writer, of course. But I agree. They need to explain that a lot further.
Yeah, I guess that is the reason. Like they want to create that conflict between the characters and stuff. But it just felt really weird to me because he's like sitting at the computer doing work and he's like, oh, Saxe, fix this problem with my brother. So like basically all of that work you're doing right now is more important than your brother. Like, okay. But yeah, go ahead, Dana.
Well, it's a weird complication that kind of goes back to their rivalry, I believe, in the first season or maybe the second season, where they both don't kind of respect each other, but they need each other. And you can always see that it's just two opposites that are just forced to be with each other. And so the fact that it kind of to me, it came across that, you know, Davis views Saxe as his underling, and they do it with each other as well. It goes vice versa. He views him as his underling, and he does have other things to worry about, including that diamond ring that I hope does come into play with Noma later on. He doesn't know who she is, which kind of made me really disappointed because I wish he would like have a spark of, oh, I know what I did. Oh, I screwed up. But it wasn't the case. But the point is, he views him as his underling. So have him do all of the dirty work, as to say, because it keeps him clean. Remember, yes, right now he's working in a legal space in terms of trying to find a legal way to get his brother out of jail. Remember, the paperwork was redacted and he's trying to get this stuff unredacted. So I feel that he is going to be work very legal with this and straightforward. But at the same time, two heads are going to be better than one. So while Saxe is working with the redacted stuff, I do see Davis trying other avenues to get his brother out. Remember, we had the trial. Well, he talked to his friend about getting into the drug trial. So you have to see what are the qualifications that you meet. We already know he has to get him out of custody. So I feel that he's going to work with this as well as Saxe. But remember, Saxe doesn't fully know everything. But I do feel that this is not something that he's going to just completely hand off to Saxe. But he's going to make him do the paperwork because they don't respect each other. It's like this ongoing joke that they have with each other. Yes, Richard?
Oh, no, I was going to say, no, I agree 100% with everything you said. The other thing I was going to mention, to take a line from our good friend, Mr. Gary Swaby, blind arrogance. That will be what gets Davis caught in the end. Because what we also know from Davis in the past is that when he approached his brother, Theo Rollins, about getting him out, remember what Theo said? You need to be careful because you could end up in here too. And again, trusting Saxe, we know that Jenny Sullivan believes that Davis is a part of this organization started with Tariq, Braden, and Tejadas. So when Davis goes down, they're going to expose what his other secrets are. Again, we know the character has a grimy past. They didn't really dive into all of that stuff in the show. Obviously, he's messed around with some other, Carrie Milgram, all that other stuff. But there's more to the character we do not know that they haven't really dived into. We know he was unfaithful in his marriage, so on and so forth. But there's more to the character about him having a past as far as committing crimes. All of that will come to a head once they are able to try and examine this case further. So I kind of feel like, and again, the way he was talking with Saxe in this episode, was telling, yeah, get on it. You need to do this immediately. Very pushy, very arrogant. The character feels as though nothing bad can happen to him. That's why I feel something is going to happen to him as far as him getting exposed as the season goes on. But I just wanted to make a point of that because I feel like that's definitely coming towards this character at some point. Go ahead, Dana.
I would like to counter your point with Saxe is untrustworthy. And I honestly believe that he needs Davis more than without him. Because while he may seem like he is helping Jenny build this case against Davis, I do feel that he is playing double agent with this. He is going to probably, if not now, later on, run off to Davis and explain something. Because to me, what was really telling, remember the conversation that he had in the apartment with Jenny? And Jenny said very bluntly, are you playing me, Saxe? Saxe never answered the question. Instead, he said, come on. He never answers questions that he knows he can't lie to. So I think that this is they're going to still have a partnership. And I don't think that it's going to be Saxe who continues to lead to Davis's downfall. I can't see it. They're both two dirty people who need each other to scrub each other's dirt.
That's an interesting take. Because I am wondering, because Saxe is kind of in the middle on things a little bit, and it's like he could either betray Davis or Jenny. So I am kind of wondering who he's going to pick, and he could end up picking Davis, and basically flip on Jenny. So yeah, that would be interesting to see. And we know Saxe is a slimy character. We've seen him do questionable things in the past. So yeah. That would be interesting.